I love this. I love the colour of that flower and the turquoise and then the drama of the black.
Oh, what a start. Inside out and upside down. No stress, I'ma clean up this mess.
Hello, it's Leigh here. Welcome back to my channel. This is card number 6 in Shanouki Art's Full Deck Challenge number 2 for 2022. The prompts for this card are to use sheet music, black mark making, flower or flowers, and the colour turquoise. I've got my music sheet. I've got a napkin with a flower on it that I'm going to use as my flower. I'm going to use the backing of that napkin to put a base on my card, which I have given a light sanding. I've got some ink and my glue's ready, and let's crack on with it. So the first thing I need to do is to add that backing onto the card to begin with. So I'm going to use Mod Podge and then put another coat of Mod Podge on top of that tissue and put the flower over the top of that. Once that's dry, I'll add the other elements. If you find value in my videos, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if you've got time, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I put out videos at least twice a week, sometimes 3 or 4 times, depending on what's happening, and I want to share the fun of being creative with you. It's nice and dry now, and I've trimmed off the little bits off the side a little bit. Oh no, there, I thought it was stuck on. I just ripped that off. Okay, so that's all done, and the next thing I want to put on there is my sheet music. What I want my sheet music to do is to come diagonally across the page. So I need to tear a piece, something like that. I'm just going to tear over here. I'm just trimming this down a little bit so it's easier to handle. So my flower will be peeping out. Oh, that's upside down. Let's go for a piece that's not upside down. So we'll use this one. Just roughly tear it down to size. A little bit oversize. And on a diagonal like that. That's better. And what I'm going to do is curl back, rip and curl back the edge. Might need to take that back a little bit further, open that up a bit. Okay, so just folding some of it back. So rather annoyingly, my battery ran out on my camera. Luckily I noticed before I'd gone too far ahead. So I was folding that back and I've glued it down, left it overhanging the edge. I'm not sure whether I'm going to leave it that way. I have given it one coat of gesso. I think it needs another one, so we'll put that on now. And a little bit around the edge of the card. Not too much. Now I want this to look aged along here, so I'm going to put some distress ink on it, or distress oxide. Going to get that gesso in right underneath the other side of that and then push it over. I think vintage photo's going to be perfect for that. And I'll use this brush to put it on with. The gesso is still a little bit wet. Don't want to pull the paper up. Okay, so So that's looking nice and grungy. Let's see. Does it need more? I think it might need just a little bit more along there. And maybe this edge. Just going to put some turquoise ink on there now. I do have this one. This is beautiful. No, that's not the one. This is the one I wanted. It's called Turquoise Deep, as opposed to just turquoise. I'm going to just put a drop on there. I'm going to use this tiny little brush to spread some around on my card. Some little splotches, and I think around the edge. I've got some white ink that I'm going to mix with this turquoise on my little acrylic block there, and put some of that around as well. Liking that so far. I just need a drop of this. I've got to be careful with this one because it has a tendency to drip out of the lid for some reason. That makes a beautiful colour when you mix them together. Just going to put some there and then let it run down. Spray some water onto it. I think it needs more. Let's go for a dark run. Try and get it to run in a different place. Encourage it to move over this way a little bit. That's it. Okay, that's good. And I'm thinking maybe it needs just a bit more of this around the corners. I'll also take it down that edge while I'm at it. So I'm going to use this little brush to put some black marks on here with this black waterproof drawing ink. And what am I going to do? Just some little lines and cross hatching, I think. It's not the best of brushes. It's got a few little flyaways. Talking about flyaways, they look like aeroplanes. And I'm just going to go over that where a bit of gesso got on that black area, darken those up. Oops. And over here. Take it around the edge a little bit. And a few dots. Now I might just splatter some black dots over here, down in that side. Actually, I should put some there, look better than the dots I just did, and up in that corner. Yeah, I feel like the edge of that isn't dark enough. And then use that little paintbrush to paint along the edge. It's probably going to mix with the blue and make a greeny colour, I think. I especially want it on the edge of this torn bit here where I've curled over the music paper. Picked up a little bit of the black there, but that's okay. I've put my thumb straight in it too. I have to be careful. Just going to add a tiny little bit of the black into that, see what difference it makes. Oh, that's nice now. Oh. Put my brush in the wrong ink. Hope you can't hear my neighbour's dog barking. Now mine's going to bark. Get in on the act. Join in the fun, all the doggy fun. Okay. I'm just going to outline that flower, if I can, without it running everywhere. Oh, this brush is terrible. Only a cheap one. Okay, so nearly there. I love this. I love the colour of that flower and the turquoise, and then the drama of the black. So I've used the sheet music, a flower, black mark making, and turquoise. So that's card number 6 in Shanouki Art's Full Deck Challenge. Don't forget to check out the playlist and see what everybody else has created. So remember, creativity is contagious. Pass it on. Be kinder than you need to be, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers from Australia. Hooroo. Look at that. That's a work of art. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Wonder if I can get it onto a piece of paper. Bye.